Jealousy is a female's trait. And the maid turn a Tina when I'm about my cake. Got the ride for the cars, you can beat my bait. With these bars, I'm a star, won't shoot.
What's going on, you guys? We are back again with another finessing reality with your boy D. What is good, y'all? We are back with the challenge, season 31, episode 3. And we are going to get right into it because this episode picks right back up where we left off. Nelson and Corey get voted in to go against each other in the elimination. Well, Al, Johnny Bananas, and Brad, all three of them vote for Corey to go in. Corey goes in, and the challenge is a soccer fireball kicking competition. And as the challenge gets started and everything, you know, they're kicking the balls. Nelson's kicking it nowhere near because you have to kick it through the square and then into the goal where there's the other person standing right there. And, you know, everybody's on the sideline laughing and everything, but not only, like Nelson said, he never played soccer before. I'm pretty sure Corey probably never played soccer before. I used to play soccer when I was younger. Last time I played soccer was like 6th grade, but every year I played soccer. Like I even did soccer at the YMCA, and I did for the Gatorade, just a couple commercials for soccer and everything. But whenever I played soccer, I was the only black person out on that field. So I understand that none of them have any soccer experience. And not only that, but the balls and everything is on fire. That is an intimidating factor. And everybody's laughing like, oh, this is so terrible. This is the worst challenge ever. But I really don't think they could have did that much better besides the British guys or the actual people who knew how to play soccer. If you get those girls or some of those guys in there and then you see that ball that's on fire, you have to go approach that ball and kick it. Come on, man. It's not as easy as you think, especially trying to aim it. So that challenge was going bad. Nobody was scoring anything. Corey got the closest to score, but Nelson knocked it out. So what TJ said, he's like, man, nobody's scoring. We have to go to a sudden death. And the sudden death was no goalie. You just got to kick the ball through the halfway fire ring thing and into the goal. And Nelson was kicked his ball in. It's Corey's turn. And he is up short and does not get the ball into the goal, and so now he is going home. And then TJ tells him, like, you know, thank you, Corey, for being out here, blah, blah, blah. And then Corey just leaves. He doesn't say anything to Alicia. He doesn't say anything to anybody. He just dips out and is like, man, this terrible. He was already talking about all the past and everything, so it's just terrible. And one thing I have to say about this, man, fuck Johnny Bananas, bro. Like, he pisses me off so much. He just pisses me off. But what I'm saying that for is, while Alicia is sitting over there looking at Corey walk away, he like starts petting her tears or like faking like he's, you know, trying to take care of her. But it's like that's just aggravating. Like, dude, first of all, you putting your hands on her. Like, she don't want your hands, or I don't know. She might. I assume she doesn't want your hands on her right now. Like, on her face at that. You know how black women are about their face. They really care about that. Their face and their hair. That is, you know, don't touch it. But then just the fact that you voted him in there, you're the reason why he's going home every time. And why would you try to come comfort the girl he's leaving behind? I just think that was rude of him. I don't expect anything more from Johnny Bananas. I didn't expect anything better. That's exactly what I expected from him. I just do not like it. With this win, we do finally find out what the twist is for this season. This season, they are having 3 grenades whenever you are in the elimination and you win. The first grenade is cash. You get a chance to take $5,000 from somebody who's already won money. So like we already know, the first place women and man, they split the $25,000. And so you get to take $5,000 away from them. The second place is you add time to somebody else's I'm figuring it's gonna probably be time or points depending on what the challenge is the next day. But you get to add time to somebody of your choosing time the next day in the next challenge. That can be a big help for somebody if you are worried about. Let's say you got your Johnny Bananas out there who's still killing all the competitions, and you want to take him out. You want to knock him off his throne. You gonna give him that extra time, and so he'll have that penalty and put you and everybody else at a better advantage. And then the last one is put up or shut up. Now, when I heard this, I was like, oh, I was right. They're doing what I said they were, where you get to call them out right now and challenge them. No, that's not quite it. Put up or shut up is the person who wins gets to either pick who can go into the troika, including themselves. They can pick themselves, or they can pick anybody else to go into the troika, or they get to pick somebody who automatically goes into the Inquisition. That is big. That's like no matter what, unless they get in the top 3 spot, they're going into the Inquisition and possibly to elimination. So those are some big twists in the game that these are going to really start being used, and people are really going to be, surprised and mad, and it's just going to be a whole bunch of drama, and I'm ready for it. You have to use your grenade at the next challenge. TJ asked Nelson, what do you want to do? Do you want to take the money? You want to put somebody in the Inquisition or in the Troika? Or do you want to add some time to somebody? Nelson says, he plays it smart, and he doesn't want to burn any more bridges. He knows that he is out of players or out of teammates on his side. He may have Alicia if she wants to work with him. It's not really seeming like they're talking too much now that Corey is in the house. But he decides just to take $5,000 from Josh. Josh has won $25,000 so far, I believe. And so that he just takes that $5,000. He's like, hey, man, you're not going to really miss it. You still got $20,000. I only have $5,000, and the other people have $12,500. So you're still the man up top. So Josh makes a little funny comments, but I don't think it's anything too serious the way he's going to get mad about. But even TJ says, this was a good job, Nelson. I would have made this same decision. And this made me think, one of these seasons, they need TJ to get on the show, not to host. Either they, maybe for the Chance versus Stars, put him in one of those since he doesn't host those. I want to see TJ compete, man. He be talking a lot of trash to them. I want to see him compete. I want to see him put up or shut up. So, yeah, if you know him, I'm calling you out, TJ. What's up with it? In this competition that we have, it's called #Vendettas. They have to run, the crane lifts a big hashtag all the way in the air, and they have to run and put 4 hashtags on everybody's post. And then without falling off or without, anything going wrong or dropping a hashtag, whatever, anything could have happened. But the fastest people to get it done will win the $25,000. The fastest man, fastest woman, they split that money. And then this is a women's elimination. And normally, the last place would have been the person eliminated, but there was an accident in the house this episode with Melissa, one of the UK girls. She busted her foot trying to do a backflip thing and kicked the light and cracked open her foot pretty bad. And, her and Nicole, they got this little fling going on, and Nicole takes this opportunity and, really uses it to her advantage because she used to be an EMT and used to be is a firefighter now. So she really tries to take care of her, try to do her thing. Nicole, she's smooth with it, though. She always smooth with her player ways. So that is a bad thing for Melissa, though. This comes down to her not being able to compete. She is automatically disqualified because the doctor said she cannot compete in water or anything that has to do with water. Now, even though they were in the air, if you get knocked off, you got into the water. And nobody got knocked off except one person, Alicia. And Nicole was the one who knocked her off. And it really confused me on why Nicole did it, other than I just want to be a bully to somebody, because Nicole was finished with her competition. She was in second place in her round, and she was done. She didn't have to do anything. She just had to stand there and wait for everybody else to finish. She could have sat down, did whatever. But instead, when Alicia was trying to get to Nicole's post and put her hashtag down, Nicole straight up pushed her. Nobody touched anybody that whole time. They touched each other to help each other move around, or go this way, I go that way. Nobody was pushing anybody. I don't know if it was the water in her eyes, but I felt some tears swelling up in Alicia's eyes, because that was just a real moral killer. Not only did Corey go home, and she already knows she's on the chopping block just because she's associated with Corey and she's the easy pick, but you didn't even let her finish her competition. You knocked her off and disqualified her. It was just well, your hands are not in your fate is not in your hands anymore. So I think that was really messed up on Nicole's part, and it actually backfired on her. this put a target on Nicole's back because she looks like a villain and cannot be worked with, does not want to work with people. And all the girls see this. Everybody in the house sees this happening. And she's laughing about it like, oh, I didn't mean to, woo, woo. But everybody else like, no, you can't talk your way out of this. This, you know, you did this. You got to sit in your shit. Like, that, they sit in it. Just, if you're going to do it, own it and take it. Like, that's all right. Also with this competition, with the second heat of the guys, you got Devin going hard for it, and then Johnny Bananas make this comment in like the side discussion. It was like, I seen Devin start taking off like he wanted to be in the Troika, so I picked it up too. And I didn't want, Devin's my vendetta. I didn't want him, or I didn't want him to have power over me. And I'm just trying to think, how would he have power over you if you're not up for elimination, because it's a girl's elimination? So that didn't make sense to me. I just felt like he wanted to show that he was the best. I mean, there's nothing wrong with showing that you're the best, but your reasoning, like, don't lie to me, bro. You don't have to lie to me. You ain't got to lie to kick it. Like, that's just what it is. But the finals come out and the results are in. The first place guy, first place girl are Devin and Natalie. Natalie really did kill this competition. That cheerleading balance and everything, not being afraid of heights, and just all that really came into play this episode, and she really surprised me. You didn't really get to see this type of competition out of Natalie on Big Brother, so this was a surprise, and I'm excited to see what she has to bring to the rest of this season, if she can keep her name out of people's mouths. Last person who was to get the Troika was Johnny Bananas. He said he didn't want the Troika. He said he didn't, but he ends up getting it anyways. So it's Devin, Natalie, and Johnny in the Troika, and they're going to make the decision on what 3 girls are going to be up for elimination, and really who's going against Melissa. And it's a peculiar situation, because when Melissa busted her foot, she was with Natalie. So Natalie has, I'm assuming Natalie feels some type of responsibility or some type of, camaraderie to her. Like, I'm going to help you out because I know this, what we were doing is what happened, and that's why you can't compete. You don't deserve to be in the last place, so I'm going to look out for you. And Melissa goes up to Natalie after the end of the competition. She was like, don't pick nobody too hard. And Melissa, she's cute. She's really cute, and she's really trying to play. I don't think she's as dumb. I'm not sure she'll look dumb, but I don't think she's as polite and as ditzy as she's giving off. I really feel like she has an aggressive side to her, and just hearing her talking in the confessionals, she's really trying to play this game by getting next to the tough competitors and the strong competitors like Nicole. She said that's her strategy, to pair up with them, and that will keep her in the game the long run. So we will see what comes out of this, if she can stay out of this elimination. And one thing I do want to point out, like I said, Natalie needs to keep her name out of people's mouth, and she messed up this episode. She approached the challenge like it was Big Brother. In Big Brother, secrets are kept. Maybe they're not kept completely, but in the challenge, there's rumors everywhere that everybody's going to make a lie about. There's so much stuff going on in the challenge. Nobody keeps water. Nobody, like, you tell somebody something, 2 seconds later when you walk out the room, it's already around to everybody else in the house. So she really approaches like Big Brother and try to take Veronica and Kayla individually to the side and talk to them. Like, try to see where their head was at. Try to let them know that I'm not targeting y'all. Please don't come after me. And just the way she did it was not like you see on the challenge. So people like Veronica, who's been there for so long, she's been back the last couple seasons, and then Kayla, who's been on these past probably like 4 or 5 seasons, I believe, since she's done Are You the One, or Real World, whatever she was on. I think she was on Are You the One. But since she's done those, it wasn't what they're used to and how they're used to being approached, and it came off as an intimidating factor that Natalie had the balls to come up to them and pull them to the side and was like, I'm not targeting you, don't target me. Basically like, I owe you one, or I'm going to put you up if so Johnny's trying to coach her, but he's really messing her up, because women and the guys play so different games in the challenge. The guys, they do form those alliances and everything like that. And they are, they do try to knock out the different alliances. With the women, it's usually more of every man for themselves and you get your one partner. You usually only have 2 or 3 people in your alliance. You don't have a big group alliance. So, like I said, this wasn't the best approach. She thinks she did good with it, and Johnny tells her she did good. But this is for sure going to come back and backfire on her. With the nominations, they end up nominating Cam, Alicia, and Kaylee. I really think this was a cop-out nomination ceremony again, because they're just scared to really get their hands wet and they're, really get in the game. Like, come on, man, we're on the challenge. Let's get in this game. They picked 3 rookies. Like Alicia that was a almost for sure person to put in just because of the Corey situation. And so Devin was like, I'll put her in. With Cam had full confidence that Natalie wasn't going to put her in. She thought they had a connection. She thought everything was good and everything like that. But Natalie was actually the one that put Cam in. And then that leaves Johnny Bananas to put Kaylee in. I don't think he had a reason to put her in. It was just rookies. They just wanted to put, it was already a rookie in the elimination, and they just put 3 rookies up against her. So it's really, even though Natalie is aligned with Johnny Bananas just by because they like each other and they're sort of working towards a showmance, doesn't mean that you have to follow his game. You don't have to play his game, Natalie. I'm really disappointed in that decision. If you really wanted to come out here and put some strong people up against you, or up against, or you say you want to put strong people in, I think you could have put a better person in there. You could have put Marie in there for all you care. Like, if you want to put a weak person in there, you could have put Marie in there. So I really think that, she didn't get that respect out of me for actually sticking to her guns and everything. Cam, she came out strong in the first competition. She did decent in this competition, or in all 3 competitions, she did pretty good. And she comes out strong and throws some threats out there and was like, I'm just going to let you know, if I go into this elimination and I come back, I'm going to remember I was part of this inquisition when I did not need to be. And so just think about that. So not only does she put that out there, but that also puts a target on her back, like, okay, maybe we want her to get her in because she's going to be mad regardless. So that's just something for Cam to think about, and I don't think Cam is going to be the one voted in. I think it's going to be Alicia just because of how it's all playing out. I do think Alicia can beat Melissa. So it could be a toss-up of anything, and I don't know. There was no real big reasoning for all this nominations. They could have did better, in my opinion. And then with Alicia, she picks up right where Corey left off with his hit list. And she's like, aren't you all tired of them winning all the time? Like, aren't you all tired? Like, and I know Devin's for a fact tired. And just give him enough time, Devin's definitely going to flip on Johnny. Devin's going to flip on the whole house. That's just who Devin is. And then with Natalie's not tired of it because Natalie doesn't know it yet. She doesn't know anything about the game or how, like, the consistency of the winners and the finals and everything like that. I'm assuming. So you can't really say she's tired of it, but Alicia tried to pick up where Corey left off, and it sort of just throws herself like, why are we all rookies here? Like, you're a rookie at the table. Why would you throw some rookies with you? Like, that just doesn't make sense, Natalie. Like, play your game. That's just really what I want to take away from this episode. Is just play your game. In life, whenever you get the opportunity, don't play somebody else's cards. Play your cards. Play your hand the right way. Don't let somebody else play their hand for you. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm trying to keep this real quick, trying to cut down on time. So, once again, my name is D. Don't forget to go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe. Go follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. Talk to me about it. Who do y'all think is going to get voted in? Anything. Whatever you guys want, just talk to me about it, guys. I'm ready for it. Peace.
Can I be honest?